Hey, look, Xbox fanboys are butthurt, y'all. Are you ready for a salt farm and enjoy the music? You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna have to get into this because the funny thing here is that Xbox fanboys cannot handle the truth. They really don't get that Microsoft has to pick a lane. You can't be a full third-party publisher while trying to play the exclusive games with a dead console. So let's get into this. Become a member, leave a tip down below, like, comment, subscribe. Are we ready, y'all? Look, okay, so let's start off with an Xbox fanboy that really liked my page when I was salt farming PlayStation and supporting Xbox, because that's the only direction they want to support. You want to be an Xbox fanboy? Sure, go ahead. But if you can't handle the truth, I don't know what to tell you. You ain't never going to have anything improving the business, right? Let's get into this. William Copeland, as we know, man, that's a nice name, man, because Copeland literally fits the Xbox world. Yeah, you guys cope 24/7. He's going to say that AGN is crying. What am I crying about? Actually, I'm the one slamming Microsoft. You're the one that's crying because you can't handle the truth. So here's AGN crying yet again. Guys, think about this right up here. Because Microsoft will not put every game on PlayStation. What do I need to cry for? I can play it on PC if I want, at higher settings, rather than the Series X console, which is, the specs are not amazing anymore. I got a PS5 Pro that blows that away too. But yeah, and a PC that can blow that away. The funny thing here is that you think that Microsoft can play the exclusive game with a dead market and a dead console that does not sell, that's vastly overpriced and more expensive than the PlayStation 5, which is 3 times in its ratio. Sony's sitting over here heading towards 100 million with GTA at the end of the year. You're sitting over there with what, 31 million sales, being told that you ain't going to sell more than 2.5 million this year with the GTA 6 launching. Dead world that cannot support exclusives. What is the point of you supporting or you trying to get exclusives when you can't support them? You need Steam to carry you. You don't have true exclusives. PlayStation is a true exclusive with their single player games. Why are you trying to compare Xbox to PlayStation when PlayStation is way more successful and has a living ecosystem? That's where you're wrong. PlayStation's not putting its games on Steam anymore. It didn't even need them. But they took that extra profit to make up for whatever failures they had this generation and voided it out. They're not dumb, unlike Xbox. PlayStation does not have a subscription service where you put games day and date on there to kill their market. PlayStation denied Game Pass, just like Nintendo and everything else, because it would have destroyed everything. Because Microsoft's incapable of helping anything grow. They just want to hit the buy button. PlayStation has PlayStation Plus, Extra, and Premium only in the PlayStation world, standing on its own, just like Nintendo Switch Online. Steam denies subscription services, and its market is successful. All of their markets are successful. So why would I want an exclusive in a dead market, you pea-brain? That's you Xbox for you. You literally have no brain cells to think. Yet, when PlayStation keeps all of their games to themselves, they can play that game because their market is successful. What don't you understand about that? This is why you guys are dumb, because you can't understand that that game does not work. And all Microsoft is doing, in my title, Xbox exclusives will not go to PlayStation. Microsoft wants to destroy Xbox publishing. All they have left is Xbox publishing. And now they're going to nerf that by not having Gears of War, which costs $400 million to make, the PlayStation 5 port, 50 to 100 million in marketing. We're talking about $500+ million of marketing here and development costs. You need to sell 7 million copies with early accesses to go past the 500 million. Because if a game is $70 and you sell 7 million, what's 7 times 7? 49. So it'd be 490 million. Early access? Sure, you could add 20, 30 million to that. Now you're at 520, 530 million. Is it going to sell 7 million this year with all those other games coming out around it? This ain't the 360 days. So Microsoft is killing their publishing profit by not having Gears of War on PlayStation and having Gears of War on Switch. You already put the Gears of War 1 on there, just like you're putting the Halo remake. What's with this flip-flopping and doing the dumb things and then telling people single-player games are going to be exclusive on Xbox, and then Matt Booty says, oh man, not all single-player games, though. Of course, they flip-flop, and then multiplayer games will be multi-platform, but you put Gears as an exclusive. The company's message and direction is absolutely a mess, but this isn't anything new in the Xbox world, and with Xbox fanboys who are literally constantly brainwashed, spitting out low IQ comments like this guy right here, and his Xbox coming in to make it seem like it means something. Dude, nobody cares. So the funny thing is you're the one crying for exclusives because you wish that Xbox could be in PlayStation's position. And then you're coping so hard because you think because Sony ended physical support, which Xbox has been trying to kill and been doing for more than 2 generations, putting you on a game service that you rent games day one, making sure you get a Series S, making sure you get on the cloud. You see what I mean? What's the most sold Xbox console generation? Series S by a mile. You've been in the all digital world. Hypocrites, shut up. Such frauds. And I'm talking about this guy down here, Soldier, who used to be up Sony's ass, but now all of a sudden he wants to talk about facts. Preach, because I don't get my disc anymore. You go into a world that's even worse. It's a PC company that supports the AI feed. That's been trying to push a digital rent and monopoly and cloud monopoly for a while. You're kind of slow. You're a fraud. You're just changing faces because your butt hurt. That's it. Plain and simple. We're going to get to the comment and I'll prove it. Don't nobody take you serious. So when PlayStation keeps all their games to themselves, he doesn't have an issue with that. This guy's nothing more than a shill, because I understand it. That's actually going to benefit the PlayStation 6 because it's a console that's going to be successful. And it needs that. Xbox Helix is dead. Nobody's buying it. Even the analysts have seen it. Oh yeah, it's going to be easy. You'll be lucky to sell 2 million the first year. PlayStation 6 is going to sell 10 plus million easily. Maybe even more. It's going to easily sell 50 to 60 million. I ain't saying 100 million this time, not with the way this market is, but when the market gets better in 2028 and the prices drop down and Sony drops down the prices over time, it'll sell more. Sony has a successful ecosystem. Do you understand the difference between a 30 to 32 million install base and something heading towards 100 million? It works. Do you understand that nobody is going to buy an Xbox for Gears of War and Clockwork? It's $800. It's more expensive than a PS5. It's $100 cheaper than the Pro damn near. That's it. It's not that far behind it. Who would choose that? When you can just have a PC and get PlayStation and get all Xbox games, except for the ones they're lying to you about watching. They're going to end up putting them on PlayStation. You can't trust this company because when you're not getting back the profit, they're going to flip-flop again. They've done this before. They had the right direction. How are you gonna do day one Game Pass and make full publishing profit? You killed the market. The Xbox consoles are dead. Your market is dead. Game Pass has failed. Everything in the Xbox world has failed. The exclusive game has failed. And what's next on the chopping block is publishing. If these morons don't realize that they need PlayStation, which is the biggest third-party platforming aspect in the gaming industry. So if you want to be the strongest publisher, you need to be on the biggest publishing platform. Outside of that, it's Steam, then Nintendo coming up and raising up big time. I would be having a Gears of War port for Switch 2 in development right now, and it would be releasing day one on PlayStation. Because I need that instant money, otherwise my game's gonna fall off. I'm surrounded by so many tanks in the market. So it's funny that you can't notice this. I just have to say it, right? So, and here goes the comment. Xbox having exclusives again and physical disc support will kick Sony in the head. The funny thing is that you don't realize nobody is going to buy an Xbox for exclusives anymore. And the market is done. Nobody's going to buy the Xbox Helix. It's going to be the Steam machine. And physical disc support doesn't make any sense in the Xbox world. They're trying to get you to convert with the positron. Nobody cares about buying games in the Xbox world. They've been conditioned to be on Game Pass day one. You are literally being a fraud, bro. You were genuine before, but now you're actually just being a numbskull. It won't change anything. Nobody's going to care and go buy an overpriced $1,500 or $2,000 machine just because you put a disk drive in there when that whole base has been programmed to be on a renting service and to not buy any games, period. And nobody buys Xbox consoles. Their brand is so damaged, nobody cares. PlayStation is not dead. It's alive and healthy. That stuff is overblown out of proportion. I've been trying to support it, but guess what? Look at that Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 support. And they came from Microsoft, the company that you're sitting there thinking that you want to try to switch to because Sony's ending physical discs. This ain't even been in effect yet. It's not happening until 2028. But what I find funny is that Xbox has been killing disc and putting disc code box. You see the codes in the box for a long time. Series S, all discless. PlayStation Digital? Not discless, like you think. The support is not discless like you think. Because Sony manufactured more PlayStation 5 disc models than PS4 digital. Sony was still trying to get you to buy the $500 console more than a $400 console at the beginning of the generation. Microsoft was trying to get you to buy the $299 Series S with no disc and to be on a renting service and to support cloud and to not buy any games and try to turn the whole industry into a renting service. Yeah, you really don't know what you're talking about, do you? And they tried to do DRM lockouts in the Xbox One era and put you on a TV spying service with 24-hour lockouts. We talk about a company that did this, that has literally had that in effect. Sony has not done this yet. We have to see how they're going to do this. But Microsoft has been doing this consistently for a long time. and destroying publishers in the process. I literally, I can't take you serious. And it's not healthy under Asha. She's a fraud. Not seeing Xbox is dead in a while. Are you kidding me? You don't, bro, people have been saying this. What are you talking about? I'll say it again. Xbox is dead. A lot of people have been saying it. Nobody's taking that comment serious. Dreamcast guy 2 here. My name is Michael. I'm not no Dreamcast guy 2. Get out of here with this nonsense. Won't say the same for PlayStation because the PS5 gonna be just as dead. Keep on coping. Sony's not going to die. Sorry, you can say whatever you want, but PlayStation is not going to die. This is not Xbox. They're not going to kill their market. You're going to find out the hard truth down the line. Just as much as Xbox? No, not even close. They're still going to get their 100+ million to have GTA 6 marketing rights and tons of exclusives because they can play that game. Because when PlayStation becomes a big monopoly, it's not going to end well. Dude, this has been going on. This ain't nothing new here. I tell you, man, these Xbox fanboys, like, they're not that bright. You can't see the future intelligently. I can tell you the raw truth. Even though I fought for physical media. But it ain't gonna make a difference. GameStop CEO had to tell you too. Because he just knows it is like that. It is. But it doesn't mean you should abandon what's left over. You support all facets of gaming. That's what I have a problem with. And then trying to not give me ownership. Right? So, that's the funny thing here. It's like, they don't understand the medium. They don't understand that no matter what Microsoft does, they will never be able to go back to the exclusive games. Again, Phil Spencer saw this. Those days are over with. This is not the 360 era. So yeah, keep on hurting your publishing then. He says, who in 2026 is still buying PlayStation 5? People for GTA? You're going to find out. Who is buying an Xbox? Nobody. Who doesn't already have one by now? I don't believe the PlayStation sales numbers. I bought 4 PlayStation 5s this generation. But I'm what's considered an enthusiast. Most are casual and are one and done purchasers. Prices do not go down in all this gen, which means less people bought they bought secondhand because those price drops that we used to get never happened. Okay, Kenneth, I get what you're saying, but here's the thing. GTA 6 is going to move consoles. People are going to get that PS5 Pro. At the way things are going, just watch, bro. I'm going to tell you. Like you really have to understand that. Okay, so we got another comment right here. It's actually funny. It's not a dead console. I love my Series X and S. So because you love the Series X and S, then it makes the whole industry alive. And Microsoft is outselling the Switch 1, which they still can't do. They're not going to because they're not going to produce enough. Hey man, cool man that you do that, right? I'm not going to rip you apart because you're just saying you love your dead. I'm not going to say you love your dead console, right? You love your Xbox Series X and S. It's working. But I'm sorry, the Xbox hardware is dead. And we mean by the market. It's in 4th place, bro. He said, Dad, I had to come in like that. Young for life. They're all laughing because it's pretty funny. LOL. Bro admits to buying an Xbox X and S. Must be a troll. 10 out of 10 bait. Nope. I bought used for $300 and I love it. Hey, that's a good deal, man. You know what I mean? If you could get that for $300, that's a good deal. I paid $380 for my PS5 Pro because I traded in a PS5 and had some stuff going on at GameStop. I traded in my Series X to get a Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle, and I didn't pay much for it. I got crazy deal at that point last year. Yeah, what do I need that for? I just go on PC, right? I got everything I need here. AGN can't understand that Xbox already abandoned the current console. Dude, I mentioned this 24/7. I also said the Xbox Helix is going to be $1,500 to $2,000. Nobody's going to buy it. Preparing for the upcoming new console? For what? It's overpriced. Nobody's going to buy it. It's just going to be just like the Steam machine. What are you talking about, dude? What new console? It's going to be a PC hybrid model. Most likely discless. Nobody's going to care about it at all. What am I not understanding? I've been saying the Xbox Helix is done. To have it exclusives for that is suicide. Xbox been having exclusives and they didn't do anything for the Xbox brand. Xbox needs to disappear already. Ding, 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 ding. Bravo. See? There's about 40 million Xboxes out there. See, no. More about 32 or 33 million, man. Maybe 34. PC gamers on the Xbox app, what are you talking about? Oh, boy. You don't get it. Ain't no PlayStation app, and they're still... Dude, nobody wants that brand. They've tried to reach out to everything as much as possible and put their stuff in a mobile experience. Nobody cares, man. It's a damaged brand. Only in America. Outside of that, Europe, it literally left. You're going to have to get me on PC. Japan, forget about it. Asia, not working at all. China, don't give a damn. You see what I mean? Yeah, he's right. More about 35, but I'd say a little bit under that. So, there's some funny stuff right here, man. You got to laugh at some of these comments. But we got one more to get to here. Where is he at? This guy says, well, I thought exclusives didn't matter. That's what they said, right? And that's what I'm saying. He's right, though. They're hypocrites. This guy says, y'all PlayStation fans are weird as F, as gamers just want PlayStation to be the only big console. What do you mean? Nintendo is the biggest console right now. And Switch 1 was the biggest console last generation. PS3 era, we outsold PS3 and Xbox 360, and the DS had a 155 million sales almost. Nintendo had a 256 million install base, biggest in gaming history. So what are you talking about? Nintendo's been big dogging. They just don't say anything. Hope you get what you asked for. Don't support competition. I'm all about competition if it can work. But this is not the way to do that. You deserve to lose your digital PlayStation games after 3 years of being logged out. Now defend that. What am I defending here? Ain't nothing to defend. You don't think Microsoft would do the same thing? They could end up selling the whole Xbox brand on you. They already talked about it. Please wake up. Ponies don't buy games. Xbox knows that. So does Sony. That's why you get one first-party single-player game a year. Lies. You're getting multiple this year. Live, SVC Dreams, dead first-party casual box. Do you really mean the Xbox world? And here goes Soldier again, who's full PlayStation. Hey, Ponies, PlayStations are killing your disc, dude. Be genuine. Xbox gamers and third parties keeping PlayStation afloat. Oh, my God. No, dude. And this guy, you can't win with a guy like this. How is this bad? I just explained it. See, they don't get it. This is the thing. They don't understand how bad this is. I'm telling you, this base, bro, I can't take it serious. So you guys get the idea here. Let me know what you think about this, right? Because if the goal is to sell consoles, then you need a reason to buy it. I'm sitting in front of a PC I built a few years ago and can play all Xbox games through Game Pass. You won't give people a reason to buy the console if their games are available without one. This isn't bad, just stupid. So are you or anyone you know is going to spend $800 on a 6-year-old console to play Gears of War E-Day? My point exactly. These guys are getting it. They need PC. They can't do exclusives like PlayStation. That means it would only have to be on Xbox and pull it off on Steam like Sony did. Try that. Get ready to lose hundreds of millions of dollars consistently. Xbox don't buy games. They're gonna see they're saying grip them. Shut up, fraud. Okay, so there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Become a member. Leave a tip down below. Had to roast some Xbox fanboys just to show you how the IQ is so low in this world that now you understand why they take anything that Microsoft did and there were zero improvements, because the community, if you want to call this community, I call it a cult world, is not ever going to criticize Microsoft, and everything they do is absolutely okay and cool. Later, y'all. Keep on gaming no matter what platform you're on. It's pretty pathetic over here. I'm not surprised.